Do you want to know the real reason why I left? Well, it's kind of silly and convoluted, and you know, of course, yes, I did at times get very tired of dealing with a lot of the nonsense online. And there was also the constant having to moderate all the comments on any of my pages or anything, which was very hard when you have a big following, because I did make a deal with my boyfriend that I would moderate it then, but now I'm just kind of more laid back, and I really don't care. If I catch you being an asshole, I'll probably ban you, but I don't care. But the reason the final decision came for me to leave is that me and my boyfriend kind of made a deal where I was gonna kind of play housewife and stuff, and we would merge our two pages, the agreement being he was associated with this big brand and he would get brand deals and I would get a percentage off of the brand deals brought in. Unfortunately, very shortly after this deal was finalized and I deleted my accounts, his deal at work changed where all of a sudden they decided he couldn't get brand deals through them. The agreement was that I was also going to run the page, which I had been doing, and it was, to me, kind of more and more maddening because I thought this was going to be my chance to kind of save up money as well. That would bring in some real money. You know, my brand deals, I made a decent amount, and certainly a modest living for myself off of that last year that I was working. My boyfriend had the brand and the, you know, muscle behind him to get a lot more frequent brand deals, a lot bigger brand deals with more money to be brought in that were a lot shorter. You know, mine would last where I'd have to promote things for months and months and months. His were usually, before we merged the pages, a one post or a series of posts and one video thing, and boom, done. And you know, that sounded great to me. I felt comfortable doing this because I would still be making the posts and helping with the content, so it would still be me being able to interact with my audience, just pretending to be someone else doing it, which sounds really weird. So then a year passes and the brand deals just didn't happen. It could have maybe happened eventually, but with some other events, I just decided I need to also kind of watch out for me and take care of me. Not completely go AWOL now and off and doing my own thing and completely separating, but I need my own thing going. As far as playing house goes, you know, we're not just playing house. I live in a house with my boyfriend, and we've been together for quite a few years. But I thought, since it's been so long and he finally wanted me to kind of depart from the internet to get away from all that stress, that he was. I was last year was gonna ask me to marry him. I kept waiting for it, kept waiting for it, and it never happened. And you know, that's okay, but that was part of the reason that I was cool with it. I thought someone was gonna make an honest woman out of me, and it didn't happen. But that's life, and who knows about next year or the year after, but I am never going to go off the interwebs or remove myself from any business venture I have because someone offers a cushier life. It was stupid to do in the first place, and I don't fault my boyfriend for kind of saying he'd like me to do that, and I definitely agreed to it. But my version was I just kind of wanted to leave everything and take a break and kind of step away from it, not delete it, but the agreement was to delete it, and here I am now. I think this serves as a lesson to guy, girls, anyone out there when it comes to making agreements, to not make agreements on things that involve outside variables, that could happen, that may happen, that should happen, because things do change. Even if you've already done your part of the agreement and then the other person isn't able to do theirs because of things that have changed, and then you're just kind of like, and you're stuck. And then when people do stuff that are kind of crappy, then you're kind of like, oh, you know, I'm completely reliant on someone, and I don't want to be completely reliant on someone. I want to be able to, and I'll never make as much as someone who's like a professional, but I want to kind of be able to get my own things and just have the knowledge that if something did happen, you know, if someone ever, not just split, but like, let's say something happens to your significant other where they pass away, maybe they don't have insurance or something, and you're left alone with nothing, where you can at least, you know, get a small place and try to make do and get by, because I have a kid I have to look out for too. It's not just me. And the decision to delete all those things was irresponsible, because then if anything were to happen, I couldn't take care of my kid. I do hope this was an informative video for you all. In the nature of YouTube clickbait, I'm going to of course have to put the subscribe button over my chest, because this is what we do here on the internet. Gosh darn it, we are the internet. Make sure you do click that subscribe button to subscribe for this. I am working on some actual sketches too, not just vlogs, which I'm very excited about. But right now, I want to go and clean up because I've been drinking this soda. I only really got 2 sips though, because it's exploded and it's spilled everywhere and everything's sticky, and I'm gonna get ants because it's the first time I didn't drink a diet soda and it's a sugary mess. So, you guys rock. I'll see you next time.